What is the Tao? Is it a path, a mystery, or simply the natural order of the universe? Daoism, also called Taoism, is one of the world's most profound and poetic traditions. Emerging in ancient China more than 2,000 years ago, it offers a vision of life that is radically different from both Western philosophy and even from Confucianism, its close counterpart. While Confucianism emphasizes order, responsibility, and human relationships, Daoism looks beyond society, to nature, spontaneity, and the mysteries of the cosmos. At the heart of Daoism lies the Tao, or Tao, a word that literally means the way. But it's not just a path you walk, it's the unseen current of reality, the flow that animates the universe. And the wisdom of Daoism is about learning to align yourself with this flow. Today, we'll explore the origins of Daoism and its legendary founder Laozi, the central concepts, Tao, Wu-Wei, Yin-Yang, and Ziran. How Taoist philosophy differs from Western ideas about reason, control, and human nature. And why this ancient wisdom still resonates in our chaotic modern world. So, let's begin with its origins. The origins of Daoism. Daoism traces its roots to Laozi, also spelled Lao Tzu, a semi-legendary figure said to have lived around the 6th century BCE. Tradition tells us Laozi was a wise scholar and archivist who became disillusioned with the corruption of society. One day, he mounted a water buffalo and set out west, leaving civilization behind. At the border, a guard recognized his wisdom and begged him to record his teachings before disappearing. Laozi then wrote down the Tao Te Ching, a short poetic book of just 81 verses, and vanished. That slim text became one of the most influential works in world philosophy. But Laozi wasn't alone. Zhuangzi, Chuang-Tzu, another Taoist sage, expanded the philosophy with stories and parables filled with humor, paradox, and playfulness. Together, their works shaped Taoism into a tradition that celebrated mystery, paradox, and living in harmony with nature. Unlike Confucianism, which was quickly adopted by rulers as a system of governance, Taoism often stood apart from power structures. It thrived in mountain hermitages, in poetry, in medicine, and later in religion, with rituals and temples. But its essence has always been the search for harmony with the way. Core concepts of Taoism. Let's break down its main principles. 1. The Tao, the way. The Tao is the ultimate reality. It cannot be seen, touched, or fully described. Laozi opens the Tao Te Ching with, "The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao." In other words, the Tao is beyond language. It is the natural order of the universe, the flow of rivers, the cycles of seasons, the growth of life. Taoists believe peace comes not from conquering the world, but from aligning yourself with this deeper rhythm. 2. Wu-Wei, effortless action. One of the most famous Taoist ideas is Wu-Wei, often translated as non-action. But it doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting in harmony with the flow of nature, not forcing, not struggling against reality. Think of water. It is soft and yielding, yet over time it carves valleys and shapes mountains. Taoists saw water as the perfect symbol of Wu-Wei. It flows naturally, adapts to every obstacle, yet achieves great power. Wu-Wei invites us to ask, are we forcing life, or are we flowing with it? 3. Yin and Yang Taoism also gave the world the famous symbol of yin-yang, the black and white swirling circle. Yin represents darkness, receptivity, stillness, and the feminine. Yang represents light, activity, growth, and the masculine. But they are not opposites in conflict. They are complements in balance. Day flows into night. Winter turns into spring. Strength requires rest. Life requires death. Taoists saw wisdom not in eliminating one side, but in balancing the two. 4. Ziran, naturalness or spontaneity. Another key idea is ziran, often translated as naturalness or spontaneity. It means being true to your nature, living authentically, without pretense or forced effort. Just as a tree grows without instruction, humans too thrive when they live in harmony with their nature, not when they are molded, constrained, or overregulated. Daoism versus Western philosophy. Now, how does Daoism differ from Western philosophy? The contrast is striking. 1. Nature versus control. Western thought, from the Greeks onward, often emphasizes reason, logic, and control over nature. Plato sought eternal forms. Aristotle classified and categorized. Modern science seeks to analyze, measure, and master the world. Daoism, by contrast, embraces mystery and flow. Instead of controlling nature, Taoists seek to move with it. Instead of conquering mountains, they sit and learn from them. 2. Language versus silence. Western philosophy often prizes precise argument, debate, and logical clarity. Socrates asked endless questions to reach truth. Descartes sought certainty in rational thought. Taoists, however, are skeptical of words. The Tao Te Ching itself constantly reminds us that ultimate truth cannot be spoken. It must be experienced. Silence, intuition, and paradox carry more weight than syllogisms. 3. Individualism versus harmony. Much of Western thought, especially modern, focuses on the individual, personal freedom, autonomy, and self-assertion. Taoism emphasizes harmony with the whole. The individual is not separate from nature, but part of the great flow. Happiness comes not from standing apart, but from dissolving into the rhythm of life. 4. Action versus Wu Wei. Western philosophy often values decisive action. From Aristotle's ethics of virtuous habits to existentialists urging bold choices, Taoism instead offers Wu Wei, the wisdom of restraint, the power of letting things unfold. Not passive, but deeply responsive, like a surfer riding the wave rather than trying to command the ocean. Taoism in practice. Taoism is not just theory, it has deeply influenced daily life, art, and culture. Medicine and health. Taoism gave rise to traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and practices like Qigong and Tai Chi, which balance energy flows in the body. Art and poetry. Taoist art often celebrates mountains, rivers, and misty landscapes, showing humans as small figures within vast nature. Martial arts. Many Chinese martial arts, like Tai Chi, draw from Taoist principles of yielding, flow, and balance. Religion. Over time, Taoism became a religious tradition with temples, rituals, and deities. But at its heart, its wisdom remains the same. Live in harmony with the Tao. Why Taoism still matters today. In our modern age of speed, control, and endless striving, Taoism offers a powerful antidote. When society tells us to work harder and force outcomes, Taoism whispers, flow like water. When the world feels divided, Taoism reminds us of yin and yang, that opposites can balance, not just clash. When we're lost in noise, Taoism invites us to find wisdom in silence. And when we try to dominate nature, Taoism calls us back to harmony with the earth. Perhaps that's why Taoism has seen a resurgence today, not just in China, but worldwide. From mindfulness to ecological movements, Taoist wisdom feels more relevant than ever. So, what is Taoism? It is the path of the way, the unseen current of the universe. It teaches us Wu Wei, effortless action. It shows us yin and yang, balance in all things. It invites us to live with ziran, naturalness, and authenticity. And while Western philosophy often seeks control, precision, and individual mastery, Taoism asks us to embrace mystery, balance, and harmony. In the end, Taoism is not about escaping the world, but about flowing with it, like water, soft yet unstoppable. So perhaps the question is not, what is the Tao? But rather, Are you willing to walk with it? If you found this exploration insightful, give this video a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Timeless Questions for more deep dives into philosophy, history, and human nature. Because the questions may be ancient, but the wisdom is timeless.